Anything that you're looking to as far as preparations for your precinct, just given the fact that we're looking at the potential for 2 tropical storms, maybe tropical storm, tropical depression, in the next 5 days? I know that can change a lot, but what are you guys looking at right now in terms of preps?
Well, fortunately or unfortunately, this is not my first rodeo. I've been through, Tropical Storm Alicia, uh, Katrina, Rita, Ike, Imelda now, Harvey. And so my staff is number one being, they're already moving into readiness mode in this regard. You got to remember that Precinct 2 is likely to be the first point of impact for Harris County as it relates to how this storm is currently tracking. My mayors along Webster, Seabrook, El Lago, Taylor Lake Village, LaPorte, Baytown, I'm concerned about their communities because that storm surge could cause damage. It's the same thing that we saw during Ike, the storm surge that came in through the ship channel in the Port of Houston. So we're very concerned about that. Obviously, there's not going to be much that we can do about that other than to be ready to respond, get debris out of the way, get the community moving. If there's down power lines, work with CenterPoint to get those reestablished, communicate with the public, and ensure that that folks will have anything that they need as relates to food or water if it gets to be that bad. But hopefully Mother Nature will recognize that a pandemic is a disaster enough for us to deal with right now, and hopefully we'll lose its interest in Texas and Harris County.
Certainly. I know the projections, it's hard to talk about projections on a Friday for a storm that's supposed to come on Tuesday night. Are there any things that you guys are talking about as far as, I don't know, would you even consider a possible evacuation plan at this point for certain areas of that precinct?
Well, look, the evacuation plan is a part of our plan, or evacuating is a part of our plan if we need to do that. Those will be decisions that I know that our county judge will be very considerate about. She'll look at the data, she'll make those decisions. The county judge in Galveston County obviously will make their decisions as well based on what they're contending with. And then we'll be a region and we'll support each other and we'll respond in the ways that we need to make sure that lives are not lost in the potential of a devastating storm or hurricane. So there's a lot of things that are in there. We have amongst the best professionals with Francisco Sanchez leading the tip of the spear, if you will, over at the Office of Emergency Management. So I'm very, very confident in our ability to do things timely and succinctly with good data. And I already know that our judge is ready for the task.